Okay, y'all, today we are going to use this little frame that I picked up at a thrift store for like $1 or $2 and make a beautiful piece of art with it using our craft paper from this month. And it's a little bit of an odd frame because it's got this little inset in the top. And so we're going to have to figure something out with that, figure out how to make that look right. And so that's what we're going to do. So when you hop on, say, hey, let me know you're watching. Hopefully y'all are having a really great Thursday. I'm glad to see y'all. If you bought a mini DIY decor box, those are shipped out. We got all of those out today, thankfully. So you should be receiving those very, very soon. And I hope that everyone is really happy. If you have not purchased a mini, we have a few left, so you can still grab one. If you haven't gotten one yet, you can go to thecelebrationco.com and search for mini DIY decor box, and you will find it there. It is $19.99, and you can make this a beautiful, adorable little daisies. America 250 little piece and the flag pole as well. So if you've not gotten one, now's your chance. You can get one. We have a few left, and when they're gone, they are gone. All right. So make sure you grab one while you still can. Hello, Chrissy. Hello, everybody. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Dale. Hey, Aletta. Hi, Sandy. Hey, Rhonda. Hello, Cindy and Pam. Dale says it's pouring in Arkansas. Thankfully, it's not here. Hey, Rosa. Hi, Patty. Hi, Doris. Hello, Glenda. Hi, Jamie. I'm glad to see everybody. Hope y'all are having a great day. Okay, so this little frame, I really liked this frame when I saw it. I liked the color of it. I liked the sort of distressing that's on the frame. I just really liked the frame. And so I wanted to use it to make something pretty. And so we're going to be using these flowers from our craft paper, our Celebrate and Create Paper Club this month. We're going to be using the blue one down here at the bottom. And the yellow one looks really great too, but I think that the blue one I can use in my patriotic decor. So that's the reason why I'm going with the blue one. So what I need to figure out is where I need to cut this in order to make this fit right. So I'm thinking that I am going to use a scrap piece of paper and cut out this little inset piece here, or figure out, let me measure it actually. Let's do that. Let's measure it and see how big it is. And maybe we can do it that way. Okay, so it is 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7/16. Do y'all have to count? 4 and 7/16, because I always have to count. And then it is 5 and a half. A little bit over 5 and a half, but 5 and a half. Okay. So now maybe we can measure that and mark it. 4 and 7/16. I think is about right there. And then 5 and a half this way. And so I'm just kind of measuring it to try and center the image on the in the square or in the rectangle. Does that make sense? So let's see here. I'm going to make another mark here. Let me just do it this way, actually. I'm just sort of eyeballing this after I've measured it. Probably not going to be perfect, but it looks like it's pretty center. And it doesn't have to be perfect because I am going to be covering, you're not going to see the edges. Hello, Sandy. All right, so I'm going to trim this out. And then we'll make sure this fits in the frame. Okay. All right, so let's see here if this fits. Okay, it does fit in there. Very good. Look how cute that's going to be. All right, so I'm going to decoupage this onto a piece of chipboard so it's got some structure to it. Let me see if I can find a piece. Hopefully I've got some in here. Nope, I don't have any in here. Okay. I'm just going to use some poster board that I've got over here. We'll use that instead. Thanks for celebrating, y'all. Okay, so I'm just going to glue this onto a piece of poster board. I might do 2 layers to make sure it's nice and supported on the back. Thank you, Carol. All right, so let's trim this. I'm just going to cut it with scissors. And so I did post a little video last night. Griffin is really eating them up in the video. He did not like them, but I think that he, you know, when you're not eating sugar, you know, it's what you have. And so I think that he's okay with it. He's been eating them and he has been saying he really likes them. So, but as I said, I think I said in the video, if you do not eat sugar, you will like them. If you do eat sugar on a regular basis, you probably will not like them. My mom loved her DIY containers. Or is that, I know I'm probably should know what you're talking about, but I'm not 100% sure.
The last kit.
The last kit.
The last box.
The, oh, the trinket boxes. Good. I'm so glad that she loved them. I can't wait for y'all to get this month's DIY decor box, which you should be getting in the next couple of days. I'm going to do a second layer just to make sure this has good strength to it. Okay. So let's cut this out. So this is good to go. It's nice and sturdy, and it'll fit right inside our frame. Okay? So we're not going to stop there, though. We're going to do something else with this. We are going to add a little piece of, for one, we're going to try and add some acetate in here. Or some, is that what it's called? Or some plexiglass or something. I have got this piece of plexi. I'm sure I have some acetate somewhere as well, which is thinner and would work probably better. But I'm trying to think of where I would have that at, and I'm not really sure. So we're going to go with this because I'm not really sure where it is or if I still have any. Okay, so this is plexi. I've got a piece of plexiglass here. So we're going to mark this and cut this down to go into our frame. So 4 7/16. I'm going to make 2 marks for the width here. And then 5 1/2. 5 1/2. Okay. Couple of marks here. All right. Now, let me see if I can cut this. I'm going to get a sharp utility knife. Hey, Jeslyn. Okay. All right, I'm going to make a few cuts. I don't know if I can cut it or not. I don't know if I've ever cut plexiglass or not. Okay, let's go this way and make a few cuts, and we'll see if we can't snap it.
We'll figure it out as we go. Exactly. We're caught up right now, so that's the main thing.
Okay. I was hoping if I scored it, well, I broke it in the wrong spot. Nope, not working. Let's try that again.
She says nope.
Maybe I need to score it some more. No, I do have a glass cutter. I wonder if a glass cutter would work. Let's try it. If it cuts glass, why doesn't it cut plexi? All right. So let me measure this again on this side. Okay, so 4 7/16. Okay, 5 1/2 plus a smidge. This way. Okay. Linda, the brownies are okay. Griffin actually does like them. Teresa, I'm cold when I'm in the house. I do have on a tank top underneath the sweater. Yeah, the AC is on. Maybe score it on both sides. I'm worried if I score it on both sides that it's not gonna match up, you know.
Bye, Kayla.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
You too. I don't know if this is cutting or not. I don't think it's cutting. I don't really know how to work it, honestly. How do you work this thing? What the heck? Okay, never mind. We might have to forego this idea. Parts of it feel like it's cutting. Okay. I'm gonna, like, the whole plexi is gonna have to be scrapped by the end of this, but oh well. Hey Annie, good to see you today. I'm nervous. I'm just gonna keep going. We got it. We got it. Okay. Hopefully we measured it right. Gosh dang it. A little bit too big. I wonder if we can sand it. Can you sand plexi? Okay, that might be working. Hey, Cheryl. It's not straight. That appears to be the problem. Okay, the acetate would have been a whole lot easier. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it without trying to cut it again. I feel like we're getting pretty close. We're getting pretty close. Well, you want to. Hi, Cindy. We are currently trying, for anyone who's just hopping on, to make a piece of plexiglass fit this. I just attempted cutting it, and now I'm attempting to get it to fit because it's too big. We are, Regina. We sure are. Now, you can always order this, though. It's available on the website at any time, so you can order it at any time. You do not have to wait until then, but we will have some with us when we go to Dina's event. All right, y'all. I think I finally got it. Okay, let me push this back out. All right, so now let's go ahead and we're going to get this put in here, and then I'm going to show you what else we're going to do to this. So let me get all of this dust cleaned up. Okay, and I don't think I'm going to glue this in. I'm going to show you why. But it's going to add some bulk, and I don't want to add any bulk to it. So I'm going to go ahead and remove. It's scratched up just a little bit from my sanding. All right, but I'm going to press this in here. There we go. Okay, and it's already, because it's tight, it already fits in there pretty well. Now, I'm thinking that I want to do some kind of trim around here to cover those raw edges, which you can see, you know, I just don't think I want those raw edges. So what I was thinking is some trim, and so I'm going to try some dowel rods. And I'm going to cut them at a 45 so that they go in here really nicely. So I've already cut one of them, and I am using one of these cutters to do that with. You can set the angle on these, and so there is a 45 that you can set in order to get the angles right. So I've already cut my 45s on this one. I've got another one here. I'm just going to lay it up here, and then I'll come over to the other corner and mark where that cut needs to be. Okay? And then you got to make sure that it's turned the right direction. And then you just line it up and snip it. And it's a little bit harder to do with dowel rods, I think, than with something flat, because they turn, you know. I think it's a little bit too long, so let me snip a little bit more off the end. Still can't get it quite right. Okay, there we go. Okay. Then, when we move on to the other sides, you just take and go ahead. I'm going to turn my 45 back the other way and cut the end. Okay, this one I cut too short. Let me get this one and do it again. So then just line this up. And then again, we'll just take and make a mark. And I'm just paying attention to the corner of the frame. We got to turn that corner again. Okay. Let's see if we can get this. If we have to do this a couple of times, I wouldn't be surprised. Because with a dowel rod, it's going to turn on you. And you got to make sure that both corners, that the dowel rod is at the right spot, that it's not turning, because then if it turns, then your angle is going to be different. Does that make sense? All right, so then over here, I'm going to put this dowel rod in. I'm worried that this one is not going to be quite right, but.
Why wouldn't I do Boston?
All right.
I seemed like I was that way more than I was.
No, I mean,
Maybe it's going back to our childhood when it was always
Okay.
I was mixture.
I don't know.
It's weird how our brains work.
See how we did.
Started writing it.
All right, I think that works, y'all. Actually, look at that. Teresa, everything's going very well. He's doing very good. We are very impressed with how well he's doing. All right, so we got to stain these to match the frame. So we're going to do raw umber. I think it's going to be our closest option. And we'll start there, see how it looks. Now what I do want to do is make sure that I keep these all in the same spot, because I don't want to get them mixed up, because then they may not work the same way. So I'm going to take it out and stain it, and then I'm just going to sit it down on that side. I'm going to stain the corners too. Now once we glue these in, it's going to help to hold those pictures and everything in so they won't come out. I think we're going to have to do maybe 2 coats. In order to get it dark enough. See you in it.
She told me the other day, you know, let you do it Tuesday. Okay. In the sunshine today. Anyway, I'll see y'all Tuesday.
Have a good weekend. Bye.
Okay, here we go. All right, let's dry these, and then we're going to do a second coat. I think I'm going to put these in with some super glue. Okay, let's do another coat. See if we can get them darker. I stained the cut edges as well, just in case any of it shows. you won't notice it. Okay. Let's try these again, and then we'll see how they look with the frame. I think they're going to be okay. All right, let's stick these in here. Get a little quick glimpse at how it looks. Looks like it would match up pretty well. I gotta play with it a little bit, but I think it looks pretty good. So we can work on getting this set. So I think I'm gonna get some clean gloves. I'm trying to think of what this thing is called. And it is not coming to me right now. Does anyone remember what these cutters are called? Because I cannot think of it right now. All right, so let's get this set in here. All right. So I'm going to pull one out and get some super glue. And I'm just going to put the super glue up in the corner. I'm going to go on and pull out another one too, because I want to glue the edges, the corners of the you know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is it's not coming out. I'm putting glue on to the actual cut itself, and then the super glue into those corners. Miter shears is what they're called. Miter shears. Just came to me. Shoot. Okay, I think I got it. All right, let me grab a paper towel. Oh, wow, that was fast, Sherry. Really fast. little bit of glue got onto my plexi. But y'all, that turned out really cute. I might take a clamp or something and clamp this as it sets so that I make sure it's down in there really well. But I never would have thought that the dowel rod would look that good as a piece of trim. But it works very well on this frame, and it just sort of finished it off. So now it looks like a complete frame, where before it was just sort of lacking a little bit. How cute did that turn out? So a simple little 99-cent piece from Goodwill that was missing probably some pieces now is this beautiful picture. Now, unfortunately, it's stuck that way forever until it gets taken back apart. But hey, Ethel, so I can't change it out, unfortunately, but it's still really cute. And the reason why I went with blue is because I'm hoping I can put it on one of my end tables that was lacking some patriotic decor. And so I think I'm going to set this on that end table. And the great thing is, because it's nice and wide, it'll sort of sit up on its own. So I think that'll be really cute there. But I love how this turned out. Really cute. Now, I use the plexi, but you can use acetate. You can order acetate off of Amazon. And it is thin enough that you are able to just cut it with a paper cutter. And it's got a nice, shiny, like glass look. So it would look good on this as well. But cute, cute. So there you go. There's our little Thrifty Thursday makeover. Yay, Sandy. I'm so glad you love it. Okay, y'all. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you all enjoyed this little project. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Bye, everybody. Love y'all.